Hi, it's Gwen Fox, and welcome to back to my channel. And if you're new, I just want to say I am so glad that you're here. Now, since I started this channel, I have been amazed at the number of people from all over the world that I have been able to reach and help. So I thought it would be a really good idea to share with you the top 9 habits that have helped me in my artistic success. And I just want to tell you, just in case you don't have a clue what I do, well, I help artists who are serious about their art and they want to grow not only their art, but their art career. And I help them from being possibly a near invisible artist to getting into galleries, developing a body of work that collectors are looking for, and of course, they're now recognized and respected as a fabulous artist. By the way, though, if you think you already know these habits, you will probably be surprised by number 8. Be sure and stay tuned and find out exactly what it is and why. Number 1, know your niche. Now, I'm sure you've heard this, but you may assume that you already know your niche. Because what do you want? You want people that buy your art. But I'm going to ask you, who are they? What do they collect? Do they collect contemporary art? Do they collect landscapes, animal portraits? What do they collect? Where do they live? What is their average income? And where do they hang out on social media? These are the questions that you need to have answers to so that you can market to the right people in the right place. Now, let's say that you love a particular gallery. You've always dreamed of being in this gallery and you want to be in there so bad. But the problem is that they cater to collectors who are interested in seascapes and wildlife. Guess what? You do abstracts. Knowing this information will eliminate a lot of time, wasted time, and a lot of heartache, because they're not going to be interested in your work for their gallery, no matter how fabulous it is. Number 2, be persistent and passionate about your art. Now, if you are not passionate about what you create, how do you expect others to be? Why would they buy your art if you don't believe in it yourself? Well, as far as being persistent, though, I could talk an hour on that, because being persistent when things get rough, persistence is essential. You're going to hear a lot of hurtful comments about your work from those who are ignorant enough to say something like, well, my daughter could do better than this. And you know, that's when you turn around and you look at the piece of art she's referring to, and you realize that's the best piece that I have ever created. I love that painting. This is when persistence is important. Number 3, always be curious. Curiosity is the key to staying fresh. I always tell the artists that I am coaching or teaching, the most important question to ask yourself when you are painting is, there are 2 words, what if? What if you put a color over here? What if you add a shape over here? What if? And the question, what if, was going to save your ass over and over if you use it and you apply it. Number 4, eat that frog. Brian Tracy wrote the book, Eat That Frog, and it's a metaphor for tackling your most challenging task first thing in the morning. He says if you have, though, 2 challenging tasks facing you that morning, be sure and eat the ugliest frog first. Procrastination is something that the majority of people suffer from. But when eating that frog is taken to heart, you will not only get a lot more done, you'll feel over the moon that you did the hardest thing first. It just may be the one thing that have the greatest positive impact on your day. Give it a try. Number 5, fill your mind and heart with inspirational material. Now, you may want to overlook this one as it seems a little silly and a little woo-woo. Because, I know you need to market. I know you need to sell. You need to be in the studio working and making more paintings. But there's a very big but that raises its ugly head, and that but is that there comes a time when you may not feel like creating. Guess what? Your mojo just went on vacation. Well, I have found that when I am constantly reading and consuming exciting information and positive material, also hanging out with some really cool people, those creative blocks are not as frequent. Give it a try, but let me know if it works for you. Number 6, be present with yourself and your work while you are creating. Now, let's think about this. If you are thinking when you about the show you went to last night and you're creating at this time and you're thinking about her, the lady with the green dress and the polka dot hat, and she, the one that said in a very loud voice, "This is a piece of crap. My granddaughter could do better than this." Well, if you're thinking about her and her comment, then the painting that you are now creating is going to be just that. It is going to be a piece of crap. Being present with yourself and your art is key to creating art filled with love, emotion, and sophistication. Number 7, create a cohesive body of work. Now, this is the first thing that a gallery wants to know. Do you have a body of work it's cohesive? So what is a cohesive body of work? Well, let me just tell you what it is not. It is not your best paintings of landscapes. And that portrait you did of Aunt Lily, that, by the way, was really good. And, you think, just for luck, I think I'll throw in an abstract just in case that gallery owner likes abstracts. No. Gallery owners are looking for an artist who have developed a style and a voice that's theirs, and theirs alone. So select paintings that you want to show that hold together. And it tells the gallery that you have a definite style. Number 8, dream big, but think small. Sounds strange, doesn't it? But it's true. There is one thing that I have found that stops more artists than anything, and it's when you really look at your artistic dream and you realize how big it is, and then you recognize the fact that you don't have a clue how you're going to get there, what's it going to take, how are you going to achieve it, and this is when fear and your inner critic step in, and they keep you from going forward. When you dream big, you are envisioning yourself where you really want to be, and this is fantastic. But then when you think small, you break it down. That big dream, you break down into small, doable steps. Makes everything manageable and therefore achievable. Doing it this way will make your dream of being a successful artist come true. Now, number 9, treat your art as a business and make lots of money. Now, I realize this is a hard one. It's a really hard one for artists, but I'm going to invite you to relax into this idea. Because I hear it all the time. I hear, I'm not a business person. I hear, I don't like numbers. That was mine, by the way. I hear, Oh, I hate to sell. I'd just rather give it away. And the list goes on and on. But let me offer a different vision for you. When you break down your business into small, doable compartments, it's easier to digest. Just like dream big, think small. You don't have to do everything. You just need to do one thing really well. What's that one thing? It's yours to select. Make it a priority. Do it to the best of your ability. If I allowed myself to have any of these stop me, I wouldn't be where I am today. I don't want you to allow your insecurities and your self-doubt to enter your psyche. If you fail, and you will, I do, and then we learn from that, and then we fail forward. No one said that being CEO was a comfortable position, but I'll tell you this, it's better than sitting around wishing you had tried and wondering if you would have succeeded. So I hope today's video is helpful for you. And if you want to make an impact on the world with your art and you have questions about how to go about doing it, check out gwenfox.com, this link, and let's have a real conversation about your dream. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and be sure to subscribe because I do new videos every Thursday. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.